Ciao, ciao a tutti, buonasera, benvenuti, grazie di essere in sala. Il mio è solo un saluto, sono a Lucca e devo salutare Milano per prima, Anteo, Palazzo del Cinema, che ospita questa serata. E siamo collegati con Monza, Treviglio, Cremona e con Bergamo e con Padova. Quindi saluto tutti, non vi vedo ma sono certa che siete bellissimi, carichi e soprattutto ascoltate buona musica. Quindi ringrazio N Film che ha portato in Italia il documentario che state per vedere, questo meraviglioso documentario che state per vedere, da ascoltare. A Milano siete in una sala Atmos, quindi lo ascolterete da Dio. Devo fare un mega ringraziamento a Clyde, che è in sala e che permette di fare tutta questa cosa. E chiamo sul palco e ringrazio tantissimo il mio partner in crime da qualche anno su tutti gli eventi rock and roll, Tommaso Toma e Francesco Mandelli. Grazie, buona serata.
Buonasera a tutti.
Buonasera.
Allora, io la prima volta che ho visto i Libertines era il 2002, novembre 2002. Una mia amica si chiama Tasha Slater, che conosco tanti anni fa. Toma, tu devi venire stasera a vedere questa band fighissima, super cool e selvaggia. Ed erano effettivamente molto selvaggi, ma ho visto il loro lato ancora più wild, grazie a questa amica, nel party dopo, cioè li ho visti fare di tutto, rompere sedie, fare quello che è il classico gruppo rock che tu ti immagini a vita. Sul palco invece questo meraviglioso concentrato di inglesità e rock che non vedevo dai tempi degli Stone Roses. Poi li ho rivisti 20 anni dopo, non erano più la stessa cosa, ma Pete Doherty rimane un personaggio talmente affascinante perché è questa rockstar tra delitto e castigo e i Clash, un incontro particolarissimo. E questo documentario che tra poco vedremo e parleremo poi con Pete e Katie è davvero, Katia, è doloroso, intenso e poetico.
Wow, applauso direi. No, e io ricordo quel concerto del 2002 perché io andai. Allora, i Libertines erano appena usciti e probabilmente li avevamo visti tutti sulla copertina dell'Enemy, no? E dopo l'esplosione degli Strokes arrivava, diciamo, questa cosa che era la versione inglese degli Strokes, ma che era ancora più ispirazionale, cioè già con gli Strokes sembrava facile, e quindi tu avevi voglia di fare una rock band perché sembrava. Con i Libertines diventava un gioco da ragazzi, non so come dire, era ancora più ispirazionale secondo me. E a quel concerto io andai al Propaganda, poi non cominciava, non so se ti ricordi, non cominciava.
Sì. Poi spaccavano la chitarra.
C'era un'altra band la stessa sera, Rolling Stone, ed erano gli Caracult. Chi si ricorda di Caracult? Cazzo di nessuno evidentemente, perché infatti poi non hanno fatto più dischi, ma avevano fatto un disco incredibile e io, siccome avevo un po' di FOMO alla fine andai a vedere gli Caracolti, che non volevo perdere, e quindi mancai la conoscenza poi di Libertines in quel caso, ma poi li ho rivisti anni dopo e devo dire che per me Pete è stato sicuramente un'infatuazione, non so come dire. E anni dopo, non so se avete mai visto quell'intervista dove lui è fuori dalla fila che fanno per Beer Now, che mangia la brioscina, no? Sì. Sembra un bambino e lui dice questa cosa dove paragona gli Oasis a due scrittori, uno era Umberto Eco, l'altro non me lo ricordo, e di base alla fine il tipo gli dice: vuoi lavorare per MTV? E lui dice sì. Ecco, a me è successa la stessa identica cosa, cioè per me, quando io ho visto quella cosa lì, ho capito le profonde analogie che c'erano nelle nostre vite, e poi dal documentario ancora di più, documentario che è incredibile, ragazzi, è un documentario pazzesco che toglie quel velo heroin chic che c'era sopra Pete, che sembrava così, e sottovedi veramente quello di cui era fatta tutta quella storia di cui un po' ci nutrivamo. E poi ti posso dire, un po' ti senti colpevole perché dici: cazzo, io stavo guardando questa roba qua, quindi ecco, questo è, e sicuramente per tanti anni Pete è stato un punto di riferimento, come se fosse quasi un fumetto, una storia che veniva raccontata e tu ogni settimana volevi vedere che cosa aveva combinato, tra virgolette.
Sì, perché i tabloid non più i giornali musicali, l'NME, il Melody Maker diventavano il nuovo oggetto della visione quasi pornografica di quello che succedeva nella sua vita.
Assolutamente, ricordo di essere andato a vederlo anche, che ne so, in Spagna, in giro, proprio a seguire, a voler vedere dal vivo se questa storia era realmente vera, perché era assurda. Mi dava un profondo senso di libertà, cioè a me affascinava il fatto che uno che poteva essere dentro una macchina, alla fine come ingranaggio spaccasse tutta la macchina, e quella cosa lì mi affascinava perché lui non riusciva ad essere l'ingranaggio perfetto che tu dovevi essere per avere successo, e questa cosa chiaramente lo fa soffrire molto, perché poi tu hai il successo perché probabilmente hai dei traumi, delle robe, cioè vuoi quella roba lì perché devi risolvere delle tue cose, e quando questa cosa si spacca completamente, a me era rimasto il senso di libertà e di meravigliosa comunque rivoluzione e ribellione, poi sotto c'era tutto un altro lato molto più profondo e anche misero, se vuoi. Cioè, io ho provato profonda empatia per Pete, come se fosse un mio fratello, un mio amico, che vedo in una situazione veramente confusa, però non voglio spoilerare nulla.
No, nulla, ma soprattutto penso, Donatella, se sei collegata con noi, ci colleghiamo con Peter e Katia. Siamo pronti per questo collegamento, penso, fra poco. Forse c'è ancora qualche istante, possiamo ancora parlare.
Se ne sono andati.
È da vera rockstar, no?
Esatto.
Ci sono forse ci siamo. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Noi siamo di spalle, voi ci aiutate a capire se interagiscono con noi, giusto? Ottimo. Senti, che facciamo? Innanzitutto, it's a really amazing this documentary. Really fantastic, really beautiful, really moving.
Thank you.
I want to start with a question for Peter. At the beginning of the documentary, there is a beautiful sentence. The chains of addiction are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Is this sentence the key of the documentary?
Ooh. I don't know. I think it's a suitably poetic peg on which to hang your hat. You know, I mean, for a couple of seconds while you take a nice deep breath before you dive in. I think it exemplifies a point, and also the man who spoke these words or wrote these words, Thomas de Quincey. Forte? The man who spoke these words, Thomas de Quincey, about the chains of addiction being too light to be felt until they're too heavy to be broken. He's someone who I'd always admired, who found himself in a similar sort of pickle. You know this guy, Thomas de Quincey?
Okay. Hi Pete. Hi Katia.
Hi.
My name is Francesco. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys and you know, just speak before this amazing documentary you made. Obviously, I lived all those years that you show in the documentary as a fan of Pete. And hey, what's up?
Wait,
What's her name?
Billy
Who's
May.
this?
This is little.
Hi, how you doing?
Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, we're late.
No problem. No problem. I was just saying that, you know, I followed those years that you tell in the documentary as like a fan of Peter, obviously. And what it comes out for me, first of all, you got to have like a lot of shooting to make this kind of documentary. I mean, to have like those moments you portrayed in the movie, which are like it's unbelievable. There was a camera in that moment, in the specific moment. So to have that peak, the thing, you have to like have a lot of footage. So I want to tell you what it was that was bringing you to keep shooting. Like, do you had this in mind, or you were just going and see what happened. Like that was like you had like a 15 years project in your mind at the beginning, or that started at a certain point?
No, yeah, I didn't have a 10 years project in my mind at all. No, in order to have, the cinema I loved in terms of music documentaries, it's exactly what you described. It's like, how come there's a camera in the room? But in order to achieve that, you've got to become a bit invisible to the band, to whoever is around, and that is achieved with a lot of shooting. You're right. So I shot a lot. I think in the end I had 200 hours of footage, including
Wow.
when you have a 1 hour and a half concert and you have 4 cameras. So yeah, I had lots and lots of no, and no, I didn't know I was in for 10 years at all.
Did you edit the movie by yourself, or like you had
I
got a
edited
help?
it by myself until I had like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I reached the point of 3 hours. I thought, okay, it'd be nice to edit with someone now, to have another. So I joined me Paco Sweetman, an Irish
Okay.
editor, came with me in the project when it was 3 hours long, and we did it together until an hour and a half. It's great to work with another guy, but I love working on my own in the beginning. Sorry, it's a bit. We are trapped. Peter is on tour, so we're just in a hotel room in England.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
We're trapped in
Nice.
a hotel room with 2 dogs and a baby. But believe me, we'd love to be there with you tonight.
But yeah,
Thank you, guys.
to answer your question, yeah, there was a lot of footage, and it was a pleasure to edit. And I just kept key moments, and that grew Speaker's life, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, our friendship and then our romantic relationship was born the same time as the film, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
the more we got to know each other, the more time we spent together, and then the more convenient it was to film, until probably we were just.
Because if I can say, like, the thing that comes out from the movie, to me, apart all that, it's like it's your relationship. You're a character in the movie, Katia. Like, this is not like a documentary on Pete. Like, this is your relationship. And I was imagining you being close to Pete on all these things, and like being there all the time through all these things. So this is like a friendship movie. Like, if you take out all these things that I already know, but probably I didn't know like so deep. But that was a relationship. Like, this is totally cinema to me. I love that concept. It was on purpose. No, it was just happening, I guess.
What did you say?
No, I think Katia, if I'm right, is really reluctant to appear in the movie. But I think when her voice, and then more interestingly her hand, appear at one
Yeah.
moment, it is quite a beautiful scene. Like, it's quite
Yeah. There's a moment where you guys touch your hands like very, very lightly, and that is like amazing, good, super.
Yeah. About the structure of Strangers, there is a really euphoric beginning, the rise of the success, and then the descent into the hell, and finally the redemption. It seemed like the structure of some beautiful novel, of a Dylan song. So, Kate, have you ever thought about making this documentary as if it was a novel or a song?
Wow, yeah. Yeah, it could be a novel, wouldn't it? Yeah, it could be a song, it could be a novel, absolutely. But you're gonna see an hour and a half film. And as you said earlier, it took 10 years. So yeah, it's all the melodramas and all the
no.
high and lows of someone's life. So yeah, I get your point. Yeah, it could be a novel or a song. All your songs are a bit
With the peas everywhere.
that's okay.
Which Dylan song are you thinking of? Like Tangled Up in Blue?
Exactly, yeah. From something from that period of or Bob Dylan. Yeah, exactly.
I guess you
I would.
guess you feel like that because it was over 10 years.
And it's been a year since Strangers came out. I want to know if Peter, if you today you will cut some scene or add others, and having it's enough. It's perfect. But anyway, after 1 year, still
I
remain.
don't know. Well, it wouldn't be my decision anyway. I'm strictly banned from the editing room, and all these suggestions that I had really for the film were politely ignored. Really, I think. We did have like part of the plan in the beginning was to have more fictional scenes and more surreal scenes, but the only things that survived from that was really when the scene where the snow comes up
Upside down, yeah.
with the harmonica.
Something unnatural starting, yeah.
There were plenty more things like that, just surreal stream of consciousness. And then we did actually reenact some scenes from a novel, the man with the golden arm by Nelson Algren. We acted out different parts of that, like quite a few, but none of that made it into the documentary. I mean,
It was beautiful, but you have to kill your darlings when you do an hour and a half films. One day we do a deluxe DVD with all those scenes that got lost in the editing.
Nice. We want to see it anyway.
C'è qualcuno del pubblico che vuole fare una domanda? Io passo il microfono a voi, ci mancherebbe altro. Avete voglia di fare una domanda? Vengo io a porgervi il microfono. No, mi sembrano abbastanza soddisfatti delle domande. Sicuri? This is a funny. I don't know if it's funny, but anyway, I find that this attitude, Peter, of to write some thought and the lyrics of your song with a pen and an ink. It's something very passé, but also very romantic.
When he's on the typewriter.
The pen and the ink, you write some lyrics in the paper. It still remains a very romantic attitude to write the song, not in front of a laptop or something electronic device.
Yeah, well, no, come on. I mean, it's worked for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years. You know. You know, these like electronic keyboards and phones, they're very, very modern invention, you know?
Yeah, super modern.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, pen and ink, always.
I would like to ask to Pete when he first watched the movie, how it felt. Like, if he had something, like if he already watched something before, so he probably had something in mind. But what was the feeling to look back at all those years?
Let me think. I didn't have to be marched at gunpoint to watch it that first time you took me to see it, but it was a bit stubborn, and it wasn't a pleasant experience really. It was emotional, but not in a comfortable way.
You like
certain moments. No, sometimes I had to like just that childish thing where you put your finger in your ears and go. Arr, arr, arr. I did that.
Well, I would be surprised if you have not that.
The sound of my own
normal,
voice,
I think.
Sound of my own voice certain times, and yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah. No, some bits you loved, and some bits you were turning around, and I was like, you gotta watch it. And well, it's hard, when you're the main character. Peter is in every single scene. It was not easy. It's his life, and sometimes you face something that maybe you thought back in the days was right, and maybe you've changed your mind, and you have to watch it now in your face. There's all those elements, so it was not completely pleasant, but
yeah, it's okay. The whole thing's quite interesting. It's not that I can't face things. It's just that maybe I gave up a long time ago trying to completely control everything to do with how people see you and your images, and it's probably for the best because you can't have a documentary made about you and then be too sensitive. So we'll see. I think I think most people have got.
This is the most honest.
Well, what I can say from my point of view, watching the documentary, that I felt like a real empathy for you. Like there was a moment I was like, this is my brother doing this.
Wow.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Like somebody who, like, you thought you knew it, but you're now seeing something of him that you didn't know. Like, I'm sorry, but you wanna hug him. Like, you wanna go there and try to help in a way. You know, that's what moved me. You know, in a way. Probably I was wrong. I don't know, but it was like a really intense emotion, and so I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I await your hugs, huh? Await your hugs. Great
Thanks.
pleasure. Anticipating it.
Thanks.
Yeah. We're
So
gonna
maybe it's time to see the documentary for all of us. Yeah.
I think maybe also because it's you think you're watching a documentary on a rock star, but you're right. It could be your brother. This story could happen to anyone. So it's more a universal touch to
Yeah.
it. Sorry, he's talking to the baby.
No problem.
È un momento
I know
di
the
vera
situation.
famiglia, è bellissimo, no? Perché vediamo il lato
Sì.
famiglia.
It's so cool to see, like,
Yeah.
I've seen the documentary now, like, you're like a family, and
Some
like,
popcorns and
that's a super happy ending to the story.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
yeah.
This is part 2. This is the second movie, Comfortable in Your Own Skin.
Bambino.
Sì.
Ciao,
We
goodbye. Thank you for
Thank you,
like,
Pete. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
See you
for being
around.
here.
Enjoy the film.
We see in Italy with your band, okay? With the Puta Madre, probably.
Liberty. These days it's the Liberty.
Liberty. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Bambino as well.
Thank you. It's amazing.
Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Ciao. Un applauso per i nostri amici. Un applauso from Italy. From Milano.
Ciao, ciao. Che comunque poi è super difficile fare queste interviste
sì.
dove tu vedi qua uno, cioè, poi...
È difficile. Voi vi avete di spalle, loro di spalle noi, questo cortocircuito. Buona visione, davvero non vi deluderà perché è notevole questo documentario. Divertitevi, è una parola forse sbagliata in questo caso, commuovetevi, forse è la parola più giusta.